The living room, where the family meets to discuss issues, any issue which may be bothering one of the family members. That's what we do each and every Tuesday on WAC 90.1 FM with Ricardo Mitchell and DJ Aaron 868. We have casual conversations on serious topics, from sports to culture, mental health to economics, relationships to life lessons. Join us each and every Tuesday on WAC 90.1 FM. The living room, casual conversations on serious topics.
Just a minute or two after 6 p.m. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I'm glad to know that you're locked on to the True Nation Station, WACK 90.1 FM, where we are culture crazy. Well, I guess we should kick it off as we always do. You know, first and foremost, we must give thanks and praise to the Almighty for granting us the gift of life and allowing us to see another day. No matter what time of day it is, you must always give thanks. Secondly, well, we're going to acknowledge those who went before us, you know, the forefathers, the ancestors. But in this case, I got to say it's more like our uncle, one coming before and one coming after. But Tony Prescott for holding it down for the past couple hours. You know, and after the show, we're going to move into Mr. Desmond and the big band. But any time in between, it's just me, Ricardo Mitchell, the social stage on the global stage. Thank you for joining us in the living room. I know all I getting fed up of seeing my face. Actually, no, that's not true. And I only not fed up on my face, but I know that y'all are missing our face, y'all are missing our voice. And I don't know what to do about it. So much so that I pick up my bio book, my chemistry book, my physics book, and I went and I make a machine in the lab. And I have a clone, a look-alike. He does look just like him, he does song just like him, but it's not the same man, I could guarantee you that. So, to kick off this science experiment here in the living room, I want to introduce my substitute guest co-host replacement for the evening, DJ Aaron 868. That is not the original one. This is what we left with. So
86 what?
868.
86 weight.
Yeah.
You're trying to say I gain weight or something?
No. I just want the people to recognize that this is not the same Aaron that left now. This is a clone.
There's a clone.
The clone.
Yeah. The doppelganger.
Hey, what you know speaking German and thing?
Yeah.
You in Germany or what?
No, I did not go to Germany. It is good to be back. I almost didn't remember the code to the door.
Hey, that's good news,
almost
man.
did not.
Also, well, remember culture is your code, eh? So you're punching that.
That is not a code on the door.
That's not the code on the door.
That is not a code on the door. Right. No, that is not. It's good to be back here on the True Nation Station. After my vacation.
Right.
I missed some of y'all.
Some.
I missed some. I didn't miss everybody.
All right.
Because it's how to explain this, bro. It's good to miss people. Because it allows you to appreciate what they mean to you.
You know, I can't argue that.
Right, so
what I mean, Aaron?
A good few.
I don't recall seeing any souvenirs. Well, then technically I get my souvenirs before you went.
Yeah, you get gifts before I left. You get real gifts. You get real gifts before I left.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been treated well.
Right. But it's good to be back on the True Nation Station, WACK 90.1 FM. I want to say a pleasant good evening to everybody who's locked on the different platforms. Those on YouTube, those on Facebook, those on the Dial 90.1 FM, those on Tego TV, those on WAC.tv, the WAC app. There are so many ways for you to be locked onto the True Nation Station. There should be no excuse.
Zero excuses.
All right. And yesterday, I know we had a truncated broadcast. I think it was interrupted by the Dr. John program, which I saw some persons, they were a tad bit upset about. But as somebody rightfully say, if you don't have a sponsor,
Right,
you gotta work around the things that pay the bills.
Spend plenty more time standing up on the corner.
Yeah. Right. So And then that was the Pan broadcast last night in Woodford Square. I don't know if you were up there.
Yeah, I was up the road. I ain't changed clothes yet.
Clearly.
But yeah, it was nice, man. It was... Something happened to me in Woodford Square. Something happened to me in Woodford Square. I'll be honest with you. I see and feel Trinidad and Tobago a little differently than I did before. I can't lie. It was amazing to see so much appreciation. We were at a crossroads of culture, Aaron. We're looking at the lineups of the performers within the different pan bands and realizing just how many people of so many different makeups that have this pure love and connection to something that was born in our soil. Honestly, I'd started appreciating Trinidad and Tobago just being in the wax space. But I think I started loving Trinidad and Tobago last night.
Took you long enough, huh?
No, I mean, Aaron, it was something happened to me. I had an emotional, almost spiritual experience last night. Being in that space and recognizing that people travel across the world to get to partake of this thing, to breathe in this air, to feel that grass under the feet.
The grass start growing?
No, that grass growing now. that had a little bit of grass. But something special happened last night in World Steel Pan Day
The
celebrations.
I was happy that you were there to experience it.
Yeah.
Usually I would have rushed to the square. But I wasn't scheduled to work.
Right.
And I was happy to be home.
Yeah, I didn't even know if people know that you're back in the country, much less for back on the roster.
Yeah, well, you ready? You can see me tonight then.
Hey, all right, nice
You
one.
can see me tonight. But I'm really happy that you were there to experience that, and I'm also happy to know that the cultural message of Trinidad and Tobago is still spreading.
Yeah, man.
Because some people take it that pan is still noise. Sadly. I remember last week, Friday, I was in Excellent City Center in Port of Spain. And Panis was performing. And I saw people walking past and putting their fingers in the air. It's like, what's that?
Serious.
What noise is that?
No, that was the opposite of what it is I experienced over the past weekend.
Whereas last night, I saw people dancing. I saw a conga line in Woodford Square last night.
People were well tailor-made themselves.
Right? And it continues to warm my heart that every day there's a new person that is converted to a pan lover.
Yeah.
Last night was you.
No. I love pan. I always love pan. Last night, I started to love the people again, Aaron.
I love the people again.
I started to love the people again, Aaron.
That's good.
Some things, listen, the things that I normally would I ring up my face for or strips about, I was just kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, we different, you know. We all how we.
No,
we.
It's a code voice. We two own way.
It was something different, but just even there were moments that I'm pretty certain some people would not have appreciated as much as others. Some of the messages were very well received. Some were less well received. It is the first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago that somebody get boo while telling people they're gonna get more money.
Oh yeah, boy, I saw that.
Yeah. I am there and my head down and it's like, this is not a good look.
What again? Remuneration or remuneration? Clearly, I missed some beats, but I didn't miss that one.
But they're gonna get more of it. Whichever one it is, they're getting more. And to be honest with you, it was a bit of a.
Gosh.
At the end of the day, it was Woodford Square though.
I'm not going to say that. You had to. Not just Woodford Square. It is the University of Woodford Square.
Yeah, you had to expect something.
Yeah, boy.
From the people, right?
And is the resounding boo?
It was an interesting moment. It was an interesting moment.
But it as I said, it warmed my heart to look at the feed last night. And the numerous feeds which were also there.
There was a lot of media coverage.
No, not media coverage I'm talking about here. The numerous feeds which were also there. The ones who just all of a sudden turn into cultural ambassadors.
I saw so much last night. Now, yeah, there were some people who legitimately in the heat of the moment pulling up the phone and they're going live because they're so enraptured by what is happening. The music was fantastic. The atmosphere was vibrant. And there were people who got swept up in it. So much so that we literally...
You was in the conga line?
No, I was in the conga line. I had the people and the equipment to stand up and support.
But you could have taken the roving camera and go in the conga line?
Nah, I ain't reached there yet. I ain't reached there on that roving camera action yet. Right. I still in point and shoot mode.
Oh, okay.
So the hands went up and the phones went up in the hands. So there's a sea of hands and a sea of screens.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like that, you know.
I didn't particularly feel that because while you live streaming this thing, nobody on it. Like literally people live on and nobody watching the live, right? But you so want to capture a moment that you're in. You're not even trusting your mind and your body to experience the moment and capture it that way.
I wouldn't just say capture. You so want to document it.
Right, that you're not fully experiencing it.
Yeah.
You know, there were times I wanted to tell people, hey, you could go and look for the...
To quote the great Kes different Tyler, girl, put down your phone.
I wanted to tell them, go and look for the program on Walk After.
Yeah, it really is. For me, that takes a bit of the joy out of some moments, huh?
Yeah. You know, and, man, but it was interesting. It was...
Whereas in other moments, just be happy when people capture the moments.
Yeah. But there were so many people trying to capture, man, everybody now have the tripod and the light, and it was interesting.
No, I looked at Wax stream, and I also looked at other streams, just to check in, as I usually do, even if we are we doing another broadcast. I look at the other competing streams as well.
Yeah.
And it just continues to show me that people want to broadcast the culture. People want to broadcast the thing. But the quality of the broadcast is a serious thing.
Yeah.
Now, I saw persons complaining about audio quality and stuff like that, but they have to remember that there are some things out of the hands of the broadcasting person.
Yes.
So, I ain't going to go down that road. But if you now choose to broadcast on your own as an, I won't say illegal, but as an unauthorized person at that event.
Right.
You don't see the level of complaints there, though.
Well, no. But again, I guess if you're doing something, you better do it properly.
Exactly.
Right. And if it's one of the things that I've noticed, especially behind the scenes, is how good this team is at doing a good job.
Yeah, no, only good at it.
I like.
Come back out next year.
Yeah. It's fascinating stuff to bear witness to. And again, it is shaping who I am, Aaron. The pure joy I felt thinking, wait now. Literally, people were in the crowd. No, I'll be honest with you, I've not seen so many pensioners and pension-aged.
Wow.
I don't... Aaron, every other person had to walk with a chair, walking sticks.
It's a long show, you know?
Yeah, correct. But also, people came with the walking sticks and the canes and the walkers and thing. There were people who literally might have had to break up with somebody because there wasn't a pan yard. Or somebody who might have been in a fight because they went to support the band. And now Pan is on the stage where 80-something countries across the world agree that we should recognize the day.
Yeah.
Literally from this thing being an outcast of culture, you know, and so frowned upon and looked down upon for it to be celebrated in this way is a massive victory for our identity.
But yet still, there are persons that don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
There are persons that turn their nose up at it or clog their ears at it. And it continues to amuse me that there's parts of our population and parts of our populace that still want to say, "Nine we own. This is we own."
Right.
Or, "I don't like that soca thing. I don't like that calypso thing. After carnival, we need to throw that way." I can listen to dancehall for the rest of the year.
It's okay for people to have different tastes.
And I'm not going to say it's okay, but you need to appreciate what is yours.
Yeah, you don't like it, but you should appreciate it.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is, if you happen to leave the country and go and live somewhere else, all of a sudden you're an ambassador of the culture.
Oh yeah, everybody have the Trinidad flag, the bandana, the bumper sticker, the red, white, and black jerseys, hats, keychains. It is absurd, but again, appreciation sometimes is absences make the heart grow fonder.
As I just said, and I started tonight's program with saying that when you asked it, I said I didn't miss everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate them sometimes when you're not there.
No, I know there are people who would have probably missed you despite the stellar-ish job that I did in keeping people company.
I was able to look at some of the episodes.
Yeah.
The one with just you and Josh.
Yeah.
Was a great conversation.
Yeah, Josh is our boss.
Yeah.
Big up Mr. Webb.
Right, and I skimmed through a couple others.
Yeah.
The madness that was taking place before.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Right. Must say a pleasant good evening going out to Lynette Alexis, Sylvia Cowie, and Lene Murray.
All right,
They are
all right,
locked
all
on
right.
YouTube.
Murray?
Yes, Murray. Lene Murray.
Murray?
Brother man.
All I say is, if anybody wanted to call in to tell you how much they miss you, the number to dial would have been 6524901 for the local numbers.
0178629222789 for the foreign listeners.
Yeah, because, they're seeing us in studio and they might not even know that we're here now, live, real time.
We actually are.
Yeah, this is Tuesday evening.
At 6:17 p.m.
Yeah.
As we say, they may not know that we're here. Something happened today that a lot of us have not experienced in a while.
Mm-hmm.
For some persons, it has not happened in 34 years.
What are you talking about?
The fact that the West Indies has won a bilateral series against Pakistan for the first time in 34 years since 1991.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first time West Indies beat Pakistan.
So what you're saying is right now, Pakistan cricket board in turmoil.
Yeah, they're going to have a...
those meetings are happening on the plane. That's not even a 1 year land.
No, well, all of them are actually going back. And I can remember CPL starts on Thursday. And I'm 100% sure that some of the players from Pakistan are playing in the CPL.
Right, which is probably what.
Anyway, yeah, they probably wanted to give me a little victory before CPL start. I don't know. But West Indies won a series today after some comprehensive losses against Australia and Pakistan prior.
So that's what it take for you to come back?
What? West Indies winning? Yes.
All right, then.
Great things. Right. Some people really don't know how hard it is to support West Indies.
Listen, if you could support West Indies, well then you ready for commitment. You ready to dedicate your life to something or someone. That is because you understand the highs and the lows, the yes and the no,
the wins and the losses.
Yeah.
The trophies and the turmoil.
The besos and the blows, boy.
Yeah.
Besos is Spanish for kiss, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But nah, that's West Indies, boy. It just continues to show that the amount of corners that the West Indies team has turned, I think the shape with a million sides or infinite sides is a merry-go-round.
Okay, all right.
Right?
The heights I could remember is the dodecahedron. I can't remember anything after that.
I'll Google it after.
Yeah.
Right, but we turn around corners, and we hope that this is a turn in our right direction again.
I want to apologize to you.
What do?
I've called you a towel fan for a while because you've been throwing in the towel. You've been throwing in some towels. But this morning, you commented on the ferocity of our bowling attack,
which has been, if it's one thing, kudos to Ravi Rampal, boy. Ravi Rampal have them fellas bowling consistent lines and lengths.
Yeah.
Consistent plan.
Right.
And for the first time since in that Australia series, West Indies constantly took 20 wickets in every single match.
Which is, there were years.
That wasn't happening.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Some commitments have more highs than lows. Wow.
Yeah, what you right. Hey, Francis T. Aaron, hear this now. WAC listeners are some of the best in the world.
Right.
And I say that because I've met some of them, which make them even better. But there was an experience or two I had over the past months, Aaron, just in terms of the way that WAC fans, WAC listeners, these WACos interact. We met one from Florida. What's the gentleman's name again? We have a picture. If I wasn't recording this one out, I'll post a picture now.
Ed, Frederick Stout.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Right. So we met Mr. Frederick Stout, and it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to meet this man, and somebody recognized me for me now. You know, not Aaron partner on the show or the fellow who does be with Aaron, but as Ricardo Mitchell, and it really warmed my heart now. You know, it only took 8 years. It only took 8 years for somebody to know my name on this program. But, oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. Sorry, Ingrid. Right? But having met him, and, the conditions on which I met him were ideal. Right? Celebrations of life and so on and so forth. And it was a pleasure to be able to take a picture of this man and know to myself, I will look back on this picture in years and remember that this was a moment when I realized that what we're doing means something to people. Not that I didn't know before, but the evidence of it is always encouraged.
Also, now you understand when I used to be posting the Random Woman Chronicles and the different interactions with random people and stuff like that.
They revitalize. And, hey, look, I see lights in the corner.
Yeah. Good evening, Alive.
Aaron, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Auntie V. How are you going?
Oh, good. Oh, no, you recognize my voice.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. No hesitation at all. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening to Ricardo. Is Ricardo?
Yes.
Hi, Auntie V.
Hi. How are you all?
I great like carrot and coleslaw.
Can't complain.
Blessings. Yeah, blessings to you all. Aaron, I want to wish you happy belated birthday.
Hey, thank you very much.
And all the best. God blessing to you. And many more birthdays to come. Because I was just a few days after you.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Happy belated
Alright.
birthday, Auntie V.
Auntie V.
Yes, okay. So you all have a good evening. Reach home safely with God guidance. Blessings and plenty love.
All right, Auntie V.
Thanks, and same to
Okay,
you.
bye-bye. Yeah.
See, that's what we're talking about. But I also had a very interesting interaction on Sunday night because I was part of the team that was working the bowl for Best Village. And was that Sunday? Yes, I believe that was Sunday night. And was that Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night. Left the bowl, and I was waiting for a taxi to head to the gem of Trinidad and Tobago, Marbella. And I jump in this vehicle. The gentleman had asked if I was going Marbella. I said yes. So he turned the car around. I jumped into the car thinking, thank God for this vehicle, because it looked like rain was about to start to fall. And I listened and I realized that I was hearing WAC 90.1 on the radio. I say, wait now. I said, there's all the station? They say, yeah, we don't switch from the station at all, man. We don't come off the station. I say, yeah, well, I now come from down in the bowl, yeah, Best Village and ting. And it's nice. The program does run long, but at the time we talking. And I was excited to meet listeners coming home from a WAC event. Because what this is showing me is that the choices that I'm making starting to manifest in real life. It's not just online. This is in real life. So I asked, where's the name so I could say I met? If I'm not mistaken, and all forgive me, the young lady said Francesca Noel, and the gentleman driving quickly corrected Robertson. And I read the dynamic one time. So to the newlyweds, to the Robertsons, because she ain't get accustomed to the new last name yet, I want to say it was an honor to have met you both. All the best in your relationship and everything that you touch going forward. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. WAC loves you, I love you, and all talks at aside, if anytime, only see us stand up on the stand again, and only make that Marbella trip, we could do this over. I'm not real trying anyway, but I'm glad to meet the people. I'm sure the people glad that you're back as well. Even though you didn't bring anything for anybody.
But you get your things before I left, though.
I talking on behalf of the people, Aaron. On behalf of the
I
people.
brought myself back in one piece.
Oh, your presents.
Yes.
Your presents is the
It's
present.
the present, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of presents, Aaron, what you get for your birthday?
What is going on here, boy? Plenty clothes and plenty love.
All right, nice,
Yeah,
nice,
plenty clothes
nice.
and plenty love.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not saying anything else. I'm minding my business.
Please do.
Minding my business.
Please do. Let's save by the call. Good evening, you're live.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Not a first time caller. I have been listening. I'm a WAC fan. You know, and that little tip you gave there just now with jumping in taxi and thing. That's nice. So what I want to say is a while I've been listening to you guys. I just want to. You are kind of strange, you know.
I hope it's strange in a good way.
Yes. It's a complimentary good way that the strangeness is. You know, I just always say, and I will tell all my work announcers, whoever works at work, you all this radio station is a different type of radio station in terms of it's very hard to explain. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know, the type of people you all are in terms of doing what you come to do. You just hear the passion. You know, you hear you hear what you hear things that you hardly hear. And I'm not saying anything else but others. But, you know, I appreciate you all guys. I'm calling to just let you all guys know. You know, I just want to ask God to keep blessing you all, keeping you all, family-wise, wisdom-wise, knowledge-wise. There's a whole lot of things that going on with you all, and you all do not get weary in the well-doing because you all are doing well. I don't know anything about your life, but for what you all are doing now, I hope it flows over. I know this what you all doing here is not just on work.
Correct.
This is a lifestyle that you all live. To be doing what you're doing on work, you have to be living that lifestyle. So keep up the good works. You all are doing great. Loving your house. Continue to love each other. Continue to do what you're doing good. And I will continue to listen to you all and keep on to being a good fan of WAC. I love WAC and I love you all. I love everybody on WAC. And I love everybody that listens to WAC. That's saying I ain't love everybody else in the world. You know? That's the thing, all right? Have a good evening, brothers. Keep good, love in the house, all right?
Love in the
Thanks,
house
man.
indeed, man. Thank you.
Amen, man. Amen. I received that blessing, brother.
Yeah.
Aaron, for a second, you gave up right when you say we stranger?
Yeah, boy. I know. Good evening, alive.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good evening.
My name is Rosaline Williams, right? I say Rose. I am not a first-time caller because I always listen to all you. I am so proud of this gentleman that just speaks. I am second in motion to everything he says because this station seems to be the only station that really uplift me to make me feel like I'm really listening to a radio station that is good people. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you all very, very much. All the work presenters, oh my, thank you all very much. And I know the listeners very proud of you all. You always saying something not too long about somebody made you feel proud. Oh gosh, I am so proud of you all. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
That
very
means
much.
a lot, boy.
Hey, wait, you're in that family?
No, I don't think so.
This is Rosalie Williams, she's saying.
I don't think so.
All right.
Unless it's some kind of pumpkin vine something.
But I'm taking it anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Hey.
To hear somebody you don't know say they're proud of you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, boy. Good evening, alive.
Hi guys, blessed afternoon. Oh my gosh, I'm live in the studio so Savi could get through with you guys. Love in the house. Love and blessing to my work family.
Much thanks.
How are you
much
going,
thanks, Abby.
Savvy? Long time, long time.
Yeah, long time. I feel like it's 100 years. And I see you at the company and want to throw me away. Say what all you are wrong, right? God is great.
All the time.
All the time, my brothers. I looked on. You see, I look into YouTube and I see it on your live. So I say, look, Savi going and call, but everybody beat me to it, and everybody, and this guy who said first time calling earlier. So blessing to him.
That's right.
Yes, blessing to each and everyone. So love in the house, spread the love.
All the time.
All the time, man. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Abby.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Something came across my mind just now, and talking about when he mentioned living the culture life and stuff like that. I'll talk after this call. Good evening, Alive.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Claudette Edwards. And I've been trying to get my grandson, who is 24, to listen to you. But as he said, he's so taken up. He has games and games, you know. And then by the time he comes from work, you know, he just had to get into the games and so. But anyway, I called to say that you all are very, very great. Okay? And I think a lot of young people should be listening to you all. You all give good things. Good. You talk very educational. And, you know, I hope God continue guiding you all as such. But I listen to you all every night since you all started.
Thank you very much, Miss Edwards.
So you're very well. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss Edwards. And well, my late mother's name was Claudette. So
I realize when I hear that name here.
yeah, time she started, my eyes had a glisten. I say, oh, can you have to do something? But he does here.
It's still glistening, but you still need to do something. Does do.
Nah, man, wait. They're trying to make a big man cry on the people on them radio. I didn't expect this today.
Yeah, this is not what I expected, honestly.
Yeah.
And I a man cry recently.
Yeah, you cry since then?
Yeah, I cried since then. Yeah, boy.
Hey,
I cried since then. I cried that day.
Hey.
Good evening, Alive.
Hi, good evening, guys. How are you all?
Hey,
Good, how are you?
good like cheese and cheese space.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad to hear everyone calling and singing your praises and commending you all on your good job. So I wanted to call as both of you all personal friend to tell you all I am always proud of you when I listen to WAC and hear all of the wonderful things that you have to share, all the little banter between the both of you, and all of the words of wisdom and encouragement that you give to the young and the old. And this is your dear friend, Patricia.
I know that.
Hey, how you going, Pat?
I know that. Oh, I do, you know, you're afraid to call the wrong name.
Yeah,
Who said to
you're
on the air?
boy.
I was watching it when I was like, Patricia. Hey, Patos.
Yeah,
Hey.
so I see everybody's calling, so I guess you all are getting lots of praises today, and of course, congratulations to Aaron as well.
Thank you very much. For my birthday, yes.
For your birthday, for your birthday, or for what you get for your birthday?
All of that.
All that, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Patricia. Keep up the great
Thank you
work.
very much.
No problem, thanks. You all keep good. Bye.
Bye-bye. And happy belated birthday to Patricia's mom and a loyal WAC listener and a loyal pan follower. Even though she support the band that on the coffee.
Wow, don't be that guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But she's a loyal pan follower. Have a pan show without Anne.
No, you can't have pan without Anna.
Good point. Excellent point. The point has gone make before in terms of like walking the culture, walk and those kind of things. To appreciate the culture and appreciate what is ours, sometimes you had to get lost in what is not ours.
You know what? That actually makes sense.
Because it gives you an appreciation for what is yours thereafter. And just a bit of a quick story here. When I started playing music, how much ever years ago? I think it's like 20 years now or more.
I feel it's more.
Probably 20, but let's say it might be 23 or 24 years, right?
Yeah.
I used to play predominantly dancehall because that's where we was getting the bookings for.
Right.
Because when they go in the party, you can't play too much soca. Well, the parties we were getting hired for at least. And eventually a day, my dad and I, we were going home from somewhere, going to somewhere or something.
Big up, Brian.
And he stopped in front of the studio across the road there.
Yeah.
And stopped, opened the car door, and started dancing in front of the station. And I like, this man is clearly mad.
Serious?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I hear the DJ big up my dad on the radio.
Right.
Right? And I was like, okay. And then eventually, I say, you know what? Walk from South, I from South. Let me try my hand and see if I could get through. And I try and I get through. And when I started working here is when now I'd always liked soca.
Yeah.
But that's when my appreciation for soca and calypso began to grow. And it grew to the point where I was like, I don't need to play dancehall anymore.
Right.
It have enough soca and calypso to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
And during this time being here, I pivoted a few times because I didn't like to talk. I used to come and just play music. Didn't like to talk. Didn't like to be on camera. Didn't like nothing like that.
Yeah.
And eventually during COVID, I had to take a big pivot.
Well.
And we end up on them shows.
Well.
200 plus of them shows.
I will take a certain amount of credit for that particular development, Aaron, because I will tell you something. Your issue is never that you didn't like to talk. You like to talk. You might not have always had the right company for the conversations you wanted to have. Right? Because I could distinctly remember that once given an air, and I talking about since some Cairo days and thing, sweat match and all kind of thing, when he was doing charity work with Mothers Union Children's Home and all them those sorts of things. Given an air, you generally had something to say, and not just to make up space, but you've always been a philosopher. You've always been somebody who had a strong ethical and moral compass, right? Somebody who always had an appreciation for the role God had in your life. I don't know if you remember, but one of the reasons that this program even came into being in the format that it exists now, you got my yes for so many things because of who you had been outside of this space.
Right.
I am a member. You did charity events. We did charity events in St. Madeleine.
Yeah, right.
You did games night fundraisers for
Small fours, yes.
that's what I'm telling you. That I've seen
Small
you.
fours are the real vibes, though.
You've been committed, not just culturally, but socially.
Committed, just committed.
Right? You've been committed to trying to impact the space that you've been in. And it was only natural that you develop a platform for it because one, it's easier to talk than to do sometimes. But if you're doing the right things, then when you're talking about it, even your words have that much more value. But you've been very consistent in terms of your character and what you're motivated by. And it was easy for me to come into a space and say, well, listen, I will tell you, and I don't know if I ever told you this before, but I know the Lord put something inside me that's going to reach places. But he showed me that if I had to go to space, you would be a spaceship.
A what?
Yeah. That you were going to be instrumental in me getting where I had to go.
Oh. I have this one thing I would always say, and I think I got this from mommy, from my mom. That spirits are helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, charity begins at home, you know.
Yeah, and that's something I'm very thankful for my, specifically mommy for.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard my mother say no.
Big up, Miss Joe. Big up, Miss Joe. I do want to mention something when we were receiving the blessings we got just now. That young man, that 24-year-old young man who might have something to gain from listening to the program. I'm going to say it again. One of the reasons it was important we document the living room is because the nature of the conversation is such that the value exists beyond the airtime.
Yeah.
If you happen to miss the window that we are on air, there had to have been a way for people to find the information. So I'm going to say it again. DJ Aaron 868 YouTube. There's a living room playlist. We have 150 plus
yeah.
episodes, visual episodes. Admittedly, the quality are some better than others, but thank Mr. Phillips for his patience in getting me to a point where I'm
You and-
fairly satisfied with the
you and
audio.
Kenny. You and-
No, he pulled up my socks the other day.
He's
And
pull up everybody's socks.
yeah, but it's how he pulled up my socks. He stopped talking to me. He make me stand up and watch him do something.
Yeah.
And I know after he show you, he ain't telling you again.
It had a very interesting interaction with Kenny. Not the last time I saw him.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
The time before the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this man we have sat through 13-hour broadcasts.
Right.
Right? And that time
you sat through 13-hour broadcast because he just get up and disappear for hours.
Yeah, and do bring back nothing. Anyway, but we have been on site for 13-hour broadcasts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for Kenny to wait 2 hours for something on that day was long for him.
Right.
Oh gosh, boy, I'm waiting here long, boy. And that was that interaction I had with Kenny. And it really reminded me that sometimes, no matter how long you work or how long you was there for, there's always a limit that says, hey, either I had to go home or something had to happen now for me to want to stay here.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's many times where you would be in a space, be it your professional career, your relationships, your life, whatever it may be.
Even your spiritual life,
Even
right?
your spiritual life. And you'll be like, I hear now, but something had to happen
Something
to
had to
keep
happen.
me here.
Yeah.
And that reminded me, that moment there with Kenny, reminded me that, hey, sometimes, even if it may be a grand occasion, or the day that you may have been waiting to be a part of our lifetime, that you have to remember, even though it's monumental for you, to keep the people there with you, there had to be something. It had to have a moment to keep them there.
Right.
And that moment could just be something as simple as you said, as saying, hey, I appreciate you,
Yeah.
Let somebody know that you're as I say, love is the currency, spend some today. Let somebody know you love them. Let somebody know you appreciate them. Because that could be the thing that keeps them there with you. Or keeps them in the journey.
Hey, a little appreciation goes a long way. If I'm grateful, what's that? Will be a appreciation is praise.
Yeah. And why I'm saying that, and why I use Kenny as the example, is because many people would have come through the doors and be like, hey, here what's going on. I'm interested in this, but you know what have my interest more? And this is in no way a slight at the young man with the game or anything like that.
Yeah.
The game is more interesting at this point. But here what's going on. Instead of just playing the game, put on some music in the background too. Take the game as a point of relaxation, but also take the moment as a learning moment, sometimes to learn more about your culture.
I hear you, but as a former gamer,
I'm not going to say, but on the other hand, the games now are quite
the games
immersive.
now immersive and
Where
so much
it's-
multiplayer online
all
and
these
so much
different things.
communication.
But I'm just
and-
looking at it from the angle that if the opportunity presents itself as well, for you to say, here what's going on, I need to, let me get a little background music. Let me tune a sparrow.
You know what I will do? I will go one step further and make a commitment here, a pledge. Before Iran, we used to
There's no
have
teleton, huh?
we used to have the online form, the audio format on SoundCloud and that, right? I think we should really run up a playlist, a audio playlist. So if the gentleman decides on his way to or from work, he wants to sit down and listen to an episode, he could do so. And when he reach home, he pyongy game or whatever.
Could put it on the podcast app, the Apple podcast app.
Yeah, so I think we should make ourselves available for those who might only have the audio format available to them.
Good evening, alive.
Hello, good afternoon. Ricardo.
Yeah, man.
This is the first time caller to all the program.
But thanks, man.
Welcome.
According to wish happy belated birthday.
Thank you very
I
much.
celebrated mine tomorrow, please.
Hey, happy birthday in advance, man.
You know, talking to you,
No.
Amen, brother. Meet you in the
Hey.
show.
What good on, man?
And I saw him tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And I just calling there. I enjoying all the program, anyhow.
Hey, I appreciate
Thank
you,
very
man.
much, man.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a blessed evening.
Same to you. You have a great new year, brother.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, give thanks.
And yeah, I agree with that. We can look into that. We
Right.
can
But
look
the
into
other thing I have to muster bound to deal with is the youth issue. Now, there was something again this weekend. God really do a number on me through work this weekend. Best Village. I will never allow somebody to say that the youths in Trinidad and Tobago ain't no good and up to no good and ain't doing nothing. Aaron, the sheer number of young people who are investing in dance, dramology, drama, public speaking, oration, storytelling. The sheer number of these youths who are committed to these choirs and these groups that
Okay, go ahead. No, I was going to add something to the list, but I'll say it after.
yeah, the sheer number of youths who are dedicating hours upon hours upon hours of their lives and their time to developing craft and to, shaping the culture and partaking and enriching and moving the culture along. I will never allow somebody to just equate Trinidad and Tobago youth to school fights. They have so much more. Aaron, I'm talking about some of these groups have all kind of 25, 30, 40 kids. And there's multiple groups, and this is just the finals. I was talking to Lyrics the other day, and she was telling me about just the sheer number of groups that come out for the preliminaries and that kind of thing for Best Village, Aaron.
Best Village is a big thing, you know.
Aaron, it'd have no way you could have 10 and 12 categories in the finals with 10 and 12 and 15 and 20 children sometimes. And then she talking about sometimes the prelims running all kind of 14, 16 hours for the day. I don't want to go so far as to say it oversubscribed, but what I'm saying is that these youths not sitting down on their hands doing nothing.
And what I think we also need to appreciate as well is that the conventional things or the unconventional things that we as the elders now in society knew are not the same things that the youth of today know. So something that opened my eyes the other day, and okay, this is not the gaming. Gaming is a serious industry, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
People
Are living off of gaming, you know.
Well, now they call it esports.
Esports, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so sometimes the thing, you might want your child to get involved in Best Village, probably Prime Minister coming from Sapa or something. I don't know.
He hear you reach back? Oh, sorry, she hear you reach back?
I don't think.
Nah, the lights red lights. Yeah, red lights.
Or fire. Right? But I lost my point there.
Well, that's the whole point of ambulance, to actually disrupt whatever your trainer thought is at a point in time and make you pay attention to it.
And pull to the side.
Yeah.
Right, but the thing is, with the youths now, you have to, sometimes recognize that the things that you as the parent want your child to be involved in may not be the thing that they want to be involved in.
World is changing.
So you need to accept that your vision for what your child has to, or what vision you want your child to be involved in is sometimes not what they want to be.
Right.
So as a parent, you have to support them.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, if you don't like pan, but your child like pan and your child real good in pan, put aside you're not liking pan.
For the sake of the child, yeah.
And go in the pan yard and look at the child perform.
Right. Yes.
Go Junior Panorama. It had today there were I think 8 junior bands performing on Brian Lara Promenade in Port of Spain.
Right.
And the turnout was beautiful.
Aaron, you know what I heard this weekend that stuck with me?
What's that?
When you reading some of these reports in the papers and you hearing some of the things that are going on, you never ever hear, and the alleged perpetrator was a member of this, that, or the other dance company.
Or this, that, or the other
drama
group.
club, or you don't ever hear that. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. Culture, drama, the arts, this creative space is a healthy outlet for these youth.
And the thing is, now, a lot of the elders try to give some of the youths a chance.
Fair.
There are chances being offered.
You know, we are pre-elders, right?
Well, right, don't. I'm a youth.
You're not a youth, Aaron.
I'm a youth.
It have no government box that you can tick. It have nothing you can qualify as youth again.
I know, but I just had to keep saying I'm a youth.
At our age, Aaron, they don't call it youth again. They say it's early onset.
Wow.
So don't do yourself
But
that.
what I'm saying is, there are opportunities provided to the youth.
Yeah.
What needs to happen is when the youths now take that opportunity to delve off on their own, that is where there is needy support.
Right.
So there are a lot of now, because of who others work with are in that space, right? There are a lot of young pan soloists coming up.
Right.
They'd have so many jobs going on. You'd rather hire the same people all the time.
Okay. True.
Right?
True.
You could have 18 tea party on the same day. Have 18 different pans you could hire.
Right. So I will ask you. Actually, I'm gonna contest your practicality with your principle. Now you said that in principle, in practice, do you all pass gigs on to other people?
I wouldn't be able to answer that question, but I think so from what I've seen before, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, because it's one
Everybody
thing
had to eat.
we can't stand on principle alone, right?
Well,
we had to practice.
Remember, I am only part of that.
Yeah, I get
but
you.
I know for me,
Right?
on my side of things, if I can make a job, I could up to Saturday night. I think I went to Sweat, and I get called for a job Saturday night, and I just say, "Hey, call this man. Let him know you get a number for me, and he should be available."
All right, so you have no problems recommending.
Yeah, no problems recommended.
Bigger tables, man.
I
Bigger
was
tables.
actually trying to find a younger DJ to start to work with last year.
Yeah.
Or year before, sometime, can't remember.
Yeah.
And one of my, now I said, have plenty talented people out there. Plenty talented youths out there. But what I will tell any youth looking to get into any entertainment space or culture space, knowledge and versatility is two things you need.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you would like to be able to function within a niche, but until you get to that point in time, you had to have a fair spread.
No, and I'm not saying, not from that angle, you know. Meaning that you can't go in and want to do the same thing you're doing outside of that space. So let me narrow it down even more for you there, Ricardo, because you're looking a bit confused. If you are a young DJ coming up and you want to get into the culture space, you want to get into the soca arena as a soca DJ, you have to understand that you cannot go there and play the same way you would play like if you're playing dancehall.
Okay, so what you're saying is learn the language of the thing that you want to express.
Yes.
Good, I think I have fluid with it when I already, you know. But
Sometimes.
yes, learn the language of the thing you want to express.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. You can't go and want to play soca 18 tune in a minute.
Right.
It is not money pull-ups you're looking for when you're playing soca and calypso.
Right.
Right? If as a young DJ, you want to get into the thing, learn that. And next thing you have to learn is if you want to get into it, no, I just sometimes lapse in it. But do some research on the people that are in it too.
Yes.
I am gifted. I am not going to lie to you all. I am gifted and privileged to work with Marcus Ash. Marcus, I don't know where Marcus has stored all this information.
That's the Pan
Platts, man.
Yeah, last night he deal with a case. I ain't lie. At first I was like, all right, we are in Woodford Square. There's too much of a sense of orchestra, you know, because, you know, the music fading in and out and crescendos and things, and it's like the people who are not close enough to the pan not hearing it. But then, listen, the man like he flip a switch. He show people that he have the technical on lock and then press a button. And brother man, Woodford was bumping. And these youths and them are jumping out and singing because he incorporates so many styles of music.
That is
Silver Stars.
Yeah.
He incorporates so... Listen.
They did a Vibes Cartel medley last year for Pan and Powder in Port of Spain.
Speaking of which, Pan and Powder is next week, Wednesday, if I'm not
Next week,
mistaken.
yeah. My mom told me that today. I want to try and make that one.
Yeah, nice. I feel like I'll be able to do it. So what I'm...
If we broadcast, then I'll come in.
Yeah. What I'm saying is the youths were into it.
And also, that raises another valid point. If you want to attract the youths to get involved in things, sometimes you have to meet them where they are.
Yeah.
So, and I'm using Pan as the example here. Pan is versatile. Mm-hmm. You could do an arrangement for Panta, Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? Because everybody love R&B all of a sudden.
Well, everybody love Aaron.
Well, true, that too.
But that's also a good sign that R&B, love-based R&B making
It don't really have much new ones, huh?
No, making a comeback in sense that people's taste kind of leaning towards the music. That
okay.
It's not just oh God, that's certain things we can't talk before 9 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's not the 38 and the 45 kind of talk again.
Nah, it's not just.
That's not rude. That's not rude boy number anymore.
It's not just about the rudeness. I think people are really looking for legitimate love and expressions of love. But we're getting perilously.
Yeah, we have about 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
But
I know you haven't said it in a while now, so
yes, thanks.
Prompting.
But all in all, guys, what all we trying to say is there are talented youths out there.
And interested youth as well.
There are interested youths out there. Give them things to do. They have an extra week of holidays.
Oh, is it extra?
Anyway.
Is it extra?
But given the fact that school was supposed to open that day and then whatever.
Yeah, but it was only opening that early because they took away a week last year and tack it on to Christmas. So it's like you're putting it back you cut off from the top of the sheet and you put it on the bottom.
I want no holes in my sheet, brother.
Anyway.
Man.
It's especially with the thread count that you're probably using now that you anyway.
What? Anyway, give the youths something to do. Get them involved.
I'm seeing a comment here that our youth are so talented and sometimes they just need the opportunities. Yeah, one door open can change a life. This is a wise young lady.
And I think if my memory serves me correct, that same young lady that made that comment, she gave a young choir an opportunity at an event.
At an event?
Yeah, at an event.
Okay, that's the one that... I hear you got a picture with Marshall, right?
Yeah, I got a picture with Marshall.
All right, cool. Hey, greetings, Florence Jackson and Michael Smith. Hey, look, Michael. Yeah. I am so encouraged by this evening. We definitely going to make an effort to, one, spend more time.
Wait. This is.
Don't promise.
It's not no promise I was going to make. But September is supposed to be Youth Month, ain't?
I don't know.
Remember, some time ago we were at Kwesi Robinson on where we spoke of for Youth Month.
Wow, that's a year already?
Yeah. So I think September is Youth Month. I have to look into that to see.
So you could
go with the caravans and all these different
kick
things.
Kick off the new season with some youth episodes.
I don't know if those things are still going to be a thing.
Right. But I mean, we can still do it a thing. We can still do things.
So
if it's one thing, WAC does do is what it wants.
If you have any youth that are talented in any area or sphere, reach out on social media, DJ Aaron 868
or the Ricardo Mitchell.
And we will try to get an interview with them for the month of September. Any talented youth. If it's not somebody you know personally, at least send some contact info for us. So we could try to reach out. Right?
Yeah, you know, let's showcase the youth, man.
And since we're talking about showcasing talent, remember tonight, Tuesday the 12th, the karaoke prelims resumes at Carnival City in Gulf City Mall. You know, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
And Wally was by Papi sometime?
Yeah, last week.
Babe, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Right? Then on Wednesday, tomorrow, we head into Coco Shed and Library.
Yeah.
All of these will be streamed free on WAC platforms.
Yeah,
and I see something here that I just go in and plug because I like it. On the 24th of August from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Pleasantville Community Center, there is bingo.
Hey.
I realize bingo now.
Yeah, I realize you...
As winning bingo.
Yeah, I realize I see you moving in some bingo bags and thing the other day.
Bags that I won in bingo.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, bingo bags.
Bags I won in bingo.
All right, Aaron.
Right, so we're going by Carnival City tonight to hear Ricardo sing some karaoke.
Yeah, I can't enter the competition, but I'll definitely be a part of the warm-up.
I can't enter either, but I will.
I feel like I'm going to hit my own Marty Robbins, El Paso.
I come in to hit them the best love song of all time.
Fast Wine?
Fast Wine.
I mean, Dingle,
Fast Wine. He admitted it, and that is perfect. Guys, this is how we wrap up the program. Yours truly, Aaron 868. I remind you each and every time that culture is my code. And I also remind you that love is a currency, so spend some today. Let somebody know you love them, guys.
That's right. And this is Ricardo Mitchell, the social stage on the global stage. Aaron, glad to have you back, man. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us in the living room. Remember, the hourglass is opaque. We don't know how much time remains, so whatever you're doing, be good and stay safe.
Mr. Desmond is up next with the big band, and he is already in the building.
That's right.
He and Tony.
And then you switch into karaoke at 9 p.m. So
So Desmond only have an hour?
9 p.m., babe.
Oh, 7 to 9, my bad. And a different time zones, though.
Oh, God!
Boom, 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 boom.